Welcome back to the Gluten-Free, Casein-Free Challenge. My name is Natsai, and I'm a naturopathic nutritionist with special interest in brain nutrition and, of course, autism. Today, somebody said to me, Natsai, this is not affordable. That's why I can't carry on. And I was wondering, what exactly are you giving your child that makes the gluten-free, casein-free diet very difficult for you to do? And we looked at her food therapy tracker, and bless her soul, she is loaded with the most expensive things that I wouldn't consider is nourishing. So we went through the whole food trackers, and we managed to bring about a healthy, stable, and cheaper way of cooking. Today, I want to share with you the best way to get around the subject of cost when it comes to nourishing your child. The first most important thing that I want you to understand is the fact the moment we say put your child on a gluten-free diet, we are not intending to get you to open a restaurant. I remember very well that when I first started on this diet, I was loaded with recipe books. Obviously, I got frustrated because I'm not a natural cook. And I'm seeing that as well with some of my parents. They really do get frustrated with all of these things. Not all of us are going to be natural cooks. Not all of us are going to be excited about being in the kitchen. So you've got to take that back, take 10 steps back, okay, and say, hey, I'm not opening a restaurant. It's not about which recipe that I have to follow. It's not that. It's not the colorful recipes. Sometimes it's simple. This is why when you look at my therapy trackers or my recommendations to my parents, it's literally 30 minutes, minimum of 30 minutes in the kitchen. That's what I'm asking them to do. I give them simple recipes for their children, and we are winning. We are winning with simple recipes. So keep it simple. That is tip number one. Keep it simple. Really keep it simple. It can be as simple as shredding your vegetables and stir frying them with 2-3 meatballs. Your baby is great. It can be as simple as scrambled eggs. It can be as that simple. It can be as simple as mashed potatoes. It can be as simple as just boiled rice with a lot of mixed vegetables inside. It can be that simple. It can be as simple as just a beautiful casserole with loads of vegetables in them. It's so simple. So don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. The second tip is don't go off into these big shops like I did. I was off into Sainsbury's. Anything that was written gluten-free, I was loading it into my trolley. Don't do that. That's going to make it very, very expensive for you. Really don't do that. Go to your local market and buy from your local farmers and cook fresh, cook within season, and don't buy processed foods. If you want to think about it, if you go to Sainsbury's, you will find that the normal bread is going to be cheaper than the gluten-free bread because it's considered luxuries. That's not what you want to do. You really want to cook from home. Okay, you really want to cook from home. Shy away from all this gluten-free this, gluten-free that. If you go down that trend, it's going to be very expensive. Stick with whole foods. Those are healthier versions of gluten-free, substitutes. You don't need to go processed foods. The moment you go processed foods, it's very likely that you're going to be giving your child a lot of toxins. Okay. The third thing you can do as well is batch cooking. You want to consider batch cooking. What I find is when I batch cook, where I'm supposed to be using two tomatoes, I use one. Where I'm supposed to be using 2 onions, I use one because I am cooking for the whole week. There is less wastage as well when you batch cook, and it also means that you've got food that is readily available for you, so you're not going to be doing takeaways, and you know exactly what you've cooked for a child. You can really spread the key ingredients around, and you can get a nourishing meal for your child throughout the week, and it's all prepared. It really is a big save when you consider batch cooking. The other thing that you can also do is to repurpose meals. What I always tell parents is what we've had for dinner is what we will have for lunch the next day. It's as simple as that in our case. So just repurpose the foods that you have. Really repurpose that. Let's recap what I just said. Think simple. Don't overthink recipes. Think simple. Batch cook. Repurpose your foods. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments what you do to save money and how you can allow your money to go your long way.